welcome back, Pot Coven, to another episode in our Grimoire season 4. We are continuing to talk about altars this week. Last week we kind of got like the rundown on how to build them and some basic guidelines from Jess. And today we're going to move even further into the topic of altars. Not going to give too much away, so I am just going to go ahead and find out what we are up to. Jasmine, what you up to this week, girl?
Yeah, okay. Well, Basic Witch is closed. No more. You can't sign up. Sorry, you missed it, guys. I'm so sorry. You missed it. Probably not going to run that one again. That's probably a one and done. I mean, the course is there, That's a nice thing about those kind of courses where you create the content and they're on, a server like that. So maybe I'll open it up again. We'll see. Anyway, it's closed for now. Sorry, lay sad. But now that it's done, I'm opening up astrology readings again, but I'm doing them differently. I'm officially doing them live over Zoom. I've avoided doing that because they just take a lot more time that way. But I'm excited to be doing them face-to-face over Zoom. Yeah, it's going to be a shift. It's going to be fun to be able to connect with people like that and talk through the readings in that way, to be able to say, hey, this is what the chart says. It could be this or that, and then be able to share that experience with someone else instead of before. They were always pre-recorded. For those of you who are listening, I know a lot of you guys who listen are people that I've given readings to before, who've had many different kinds of readings from me, and most of my readings are pre-recorded. And I love being able to pre-record my readings because then you get to have them forever and listen to them as many times as you want. But my live Zoom readings, they will still be recorded, so you'll get to have that reading. They're just going to be you and me face to face, talking about your chart and looking it over. So yeah, that's my new offering. We're doing it that way now. So look to my website. It's jasminewolf.xyz /readings for more information about that. There's two different kinds that you can get, 2 different price points, and there are payment plans because they are more expensive now because they are just they're a lot more time. It takes a lot more time to do these kinds of readings, more time and more energy. So yeah, that's my new offering right now. That's what's going on with me. So Jess, what's going on with you?
So I am really excited about my business story readings. I also am doing those on Zoom. They're fun. It's been a lot of fun. I like helping other people like just gain some clarity and awareness and their path with their economic endeavors and such, and let's see what Spirit has to say. So you can find me on Loving Incantations and snag up one of those. I'm working on a few courses coming out as well, but nothing is set in stone as of this episode, so I'm not going to give you any falsities on that. I'll tell you in the stories on the Pot Coven Instagram page. How about you, Ella?
I am doing nothing for a couple weeks in June because it's my birthday and my parents decided to visit me because I'm turning 30. I thought that was super cute. They're like, our baby's turning 30. We gotta come for your birthday. And I was like, all right, that's cute. I'm into it. So I'm excited. I get to see them, hang out with my family. So I probably will just be like chilling, not doing too much like special stuff. You can always visit my shop. You can always join my Patreon. You can always book readings, weddings, all that fun stuff. But just not really doing too much special stuff. Just enjoying life in summertime and, me. So yeah, I'm excited. Cool. Well, I'm excited to hear about what Jasmine has to tell us about altars. I almost said astrology because that's what I'm used to hearing from about you. Altars. And so grab your notebooks, grab your pens.
Yeah. It's time to dive in.
That's true. Yeah. There's one thing that's always going to be true for a Grimoire episode with Jasmine. It's going to be grab your notebooks, grab your pens. Okay. So we are, we're out of eclipse season right now, but it's like we're still in the wake of it. Because when the last episode came out, that was the day after the last eclipse. We were still fully in eclipse energy with Jess's episode. Which means we're only a week out. It's still kind of eclipse energy. Shouldn't really be doing any like heavy magic right now. For the most part, I always say if you're an elder witch, like go off, sis. You're fine. Or sir, or person, go off. But as I sat down to take notes on this episode, I was going to focus on doing spell work with astrology, because that's a lot of what I do. Like I have a Jupiter candle out, like a candle that I light for abundance every Thursday. And I have a great conjunction candle that I light every Aquarius moon, as well as a satchel that I have in alignment with the great conjunction as well. But I have so much shit on my altar, honestly. But the one thing that I have a shit ton of on my altar, and that is always on my altar, no matter what, has always been on my altar, will always be on my altar, is sigils. Sigil magic is my number one bitch. It's always there. It's my favorite thing to utilize. Right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I had more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it just 4? Okay. I think it's 4. I got 4 sigils on my altar right now. One is underneath the Jupiter candle, and by underneath, I mean the Jupiter candle is in a metal bowl and has completely melted. Like it is melted into the bowl. One is like on the wall, one is written on the glass jar of a candle, and one is sitting underneath a crystal, charging a crystal. So a sigil, if you're a longtime listener, you'll remember from the Chaos Magic episode, probably talked about in other episodes, but a sigil is a symbol that you create that is in alignment with an intention. And there's a lot of different ways you can make them, but I'm going to share how I make sigils. So first, what you're going to want to do with your pen and your paper is write down your intention. Now, before you write down your intention, you might want to pause this and just reflect upon like what you've learned during eclipse season. Like what kind of messages have you been getting? What have you been learning? Try to think of an intention that's like in alignment with that. Jess has her hand raised.
Yes, I do. This eclipse season, I've been hit with the good old lesson of I am fucking important and my needs will be met. And I'm saying it that way because that's not how I usually, have that come about. So I'm intentionally choosing it.
I like that. So badass. So you want to write down your intention, whatever it might be. Like, something like I choose myself first. I have strong boundaries. I am abundant. I have a safe place to live. I have a good job. Whatever it might be, go ahead, write that sentence out. What am I going to write out? It might also be helpful to know where the eclipses happened in your chart. You just have to know where Gemini and Sagittarius are in your chart. For me, it was in the 10th and the 4th houses, which are career and home. I don't know.
Gemini and what?
Gemini and Sagittarius. So it'll be career and home for Ella as well.
Do you know mine?
I believe yours is probably 2nd and 8th, which is worth and like transformation.
Well, that seems very fucking fitting.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I've actually been thinking a lot about both of those things. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just like buckling down my hatches like all over my business and my home. And I'm just like, I'm just
Woo
gonna.
woo.
I was feeling for a long time, I was like disappointed in myself for not doing more outward stuff. But now I'm realizing, like, no, it's because you just need to like focus on what you're already doing, where you already are, what you already have. Just make all of that even better.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
All right. I finally thought of mine because the lunar eclipse is happening in our 10th house, Ella, and the solar eclipse is happening in our 4th. And so the lunar eclipse means that we're learning stuff from outside forces in our 10th house. And it also means that the south node is in our 10th house, meaning that like that's more like ghosts from the past stuff. So I'm noticing more like negative habits and like old stories with the 10th house stuff. So for me, it's showing up as like working too hard and like the bad habits of like grinding when like I shouldn't be pushing myself like that. And the 4th house being home and needing to rest more. And so my phrase is, when I rest, I am abundant. All right. Does everyone else have their intention ready to go? Listeners, if you don't have your intentions ready to go ahead, pause it. So you're going to go through and you're going to cross out all of the vowels. All the A, E, I's, O's, and U's. And then
What did we decide about Y? It's if it's used as a vowel, right?
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Y
So in
is
my,
used.
that would be a vowel.
Yes. In my, it's a vowel.
What about in money?
Money. No, the E is the vowel.
Okay, so I can leave the Y.
You can leave the Y.
Okay.
And then you go through and get rid of any repeating letters. So you only want one of each consonant. All right. Once you have one of each consonant, then comes the tricky part. You got to try and make it look all pretty and you got to try and artistically smush them all together. Now, I'm artsy. You think I'm good at making them all pretty. And some people do, and they make it all crafty and swirly whirly. And I'm not. I do it so utilitarian. Like I make it all like fucking straight ass edges and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Some people make them look really pretty. So yeah, go ahead, play around with that. And I'll just kind of share some more sigil tips and whatnot. And we'll see how far we can all get with our sigils while we do that. And listeners, go ahead, start playing around with that. It usually, sometimes the first like 1, 2, or 3 goes, you might get it. Sometimes it takes a while, especially depending on your, intention. But like I said, I had one underneath my candle, charging up my candle, my abundant candle. I had one used to charge my crystal. I love using them to charge my crystals. But basically, yeah, when we really focus our intention into this symbol, there's a lot we can do with it. I love using sigils in all sorts of things, but utilizing it on my altar has become a real staple for me. I haven't used altars for super long time in my practice. I only came into this end table that I use for my altar not that long ago. Honestly, my friend was getting rid of furniture and I took a couple pieces from her and I was like, hell yeah, this is my altar now. And it was in my bedroom, which we will talk more about later, but that was a bad choice at my last place. But yeah, I use them for everything. One fun thing you can use as well is if you ever make like if you're in a tough place and you honestly just need to make more money, which no tea, no shade. We all need to make more money sometimes. Capitalism sucks. Um, you can make a money sigil, and put it in your wallet or even write it on a dollar bill. I didn't say that. And it's really good.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you can put that in your wallet and you can spread that goodness around because then you can spend it and someone else can then get it and use it.
And your wallet can also be an altar.
Yes. Ooh, see? Jess knows what's up. Okay. My first one was a failure. It does not look good at all. Doesn't look good. Gotta try that again.
I went basic, and I'm cool with mine.
Yeah, you like yours?
Here, let me show you.
Oh,
the background. You betrayed me. I have this cool background on. How do I turn it off so I can show you? Okay, there we go. There we go.
Oh yeah. Yours looks great.
Yeah, it's basic, but it totally does the job.
Mine's doing way too much. Mine's not doing it. Mine's not doing the damn thing.
I've been doing a lot of work with just rooting down and being like, you know what? I deserve money. Stop being like a little baby about it and quit being a whiny little bitch and just be like, ask the universe for what you want. You want to get paid. Okay? It's fine to have money. You can do more help with money than you can without it. So I'm like, okay. So I've been listening to Money by Cardi B a lot. And Rory, we were listening to it in the car together, and now she runs around the house just going, money! And I'm just like, yes, girl, thank you. So me and Rory are just running around the house just singing out money all the time, attracting the money we need to make our dreams come true.
Oh yeah.
She's like, she told me I'm going to be rich so that I can help old people and animals. And I was like, okay, that's a good plan, girl.
You're like, I respect that.
Yep.
I respect that for you, darling.
Hell yeah. I told her I'll help you make it happen, man. I'm on Team Rory.
I definitely need to clean up my altar space a bit.
Same.
There's just a little too much going on right now. I also, part of it is devoted to Hades. I work with Hades these days.
Do you really?
I do.
I'm so excited to know that.
He's my dude.
Yeah, I've been working with Akate for quite a few years. I don't usually talk about it because it's just a personal connection for me. I'm not like a mouthpiece or anything like that, but I just kind of live my life that way. But I'm super excited. I love that.
Yeah, I've only been working with him for just 2 weeks now.
That's
but
cool.
Yeah, he's the homie. He did call me the fuck out for my shuffling. Because I channel.
Shuffling. I thought you took up dancing.
No. Shuffling
like with your cards.
But I first channel and talk to him, but then I shuffle and then put cards out on my altar. And I'm not a great shuffler, but I was shuffling and cards always fall out, and some cards fell out. And sometimes when a few cards fall out, I can tell if they're meant to be a message or not, or if I'm just a shitty shuffler. And one fell out, or a couple fell out, and I saw the Hanged Man, and I was like, I think maybe that one was a message, but I put it away anyway. And then more cards fell out, and I was like, oh man, I am not good at shuffling. And I just heard Hades say no, you are not. I laughed out loud. But then I looked at the card that fell out because it was face down, and it was the Hanged Man again. I was like, oh, you Okay, you are you called me out, but you showed me this one again. And then
That's fun.
and then right before I pulled the cards, I was like, okay, baby, what message do you want to show me? And I literally heard him say, don't call me baby, you are the baby. I was like, okay,
Oh,
okay, someone's
damn.
feeling funny today. All right.
Yeah, I mean, the underworld gods do not fuck around. Like they're like I have no time for bullshit. So that's why like honestly like I do not ask for almost anything. I'm like you're a busy, deity and I don't need much from you, just kind of pop in and be like, "Hey, what's up? I love you. Thanks for being you." But yeah, if it's like a big thing, I'll be like, I need backup. And they're like, okay, we got you. Like, only the big shit, But yeah, they're just like the little trivialities of humanity. They're just like, this is so annoying. They're like, these little things don't matter. Stop it.
Yeah.
Speaking of little things.
Uh-oh.
No. So when you're doing this, creating the sigil, and you might have said this and I had missed, but you can take certain parts of the letters and use them, and or do you have to use the whole entirety of all of the letters?
I do use the whole entirety of all the letters, but I like to like mix and match them with one another, if that makes sense. Like this part of the R goes into this part of the T, That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I split my Y in half to get the two arms on the outside. I also boxed mine in after, which helped mine make look a little better.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Well, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make this happen for me right now, but yeah, dear listeners, this can be a helpful tool just to kind of enhance anything that you have on your altar. If it is candles, I know we all love using candles. They are a dope thing to add to your altar. It's a great thing for any level of witch. I've been in the game for a hot minute and I love candles. Who doesn't love fire? You know,
Yes.
just
Fire.
always so hard for me to put an S into this stuff. Okay. I think I got something. It's a little bit weirder than I usually go for, but it's kind of fun. Oh, this might not work because I too have a background on. Okay. Gotta take off my background effect. See this little thing down here?
Yeah.
A little funky. We're a little funky
It's
today.
funky. It reminds me of like like in the 90s, those like posters for things that had like the triangles and like the dots and like there was just like a geometric kind of like background pattern. It reminds me of that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
That's me. So I can add that to anything I might want to put on my altar right now to help me stop working so hard and remember that when I rest, I am abundant. So like I said, you can put this into any of your altar spaces, whether that is your permanent altar space in your bedroom, in your office, in your kitchen, in your wallet. You can use the sigil on your body altar, right? In your altar space, in your car, in your office, at work. It can go on candles. It can go under crystals. Any altar item that you use, you can use it with deities. Talk to your deities. Ask them if there's an intention that you guys want to set together. Ask them to help you make a sigil if that sounds good with them. Jess has finished hers. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, I like it. Jess went hella artsy with hers. I like it. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, so that's a little bit of me magic today. I love working with sigils. They kind of, in essence, work like crystals. Like when you're working with crystals, you can charge them with energy, and then carrying around those crystals helps to charge other things up. That's what sigils do. They carry the energy of your intention, and it's great because you can just use a marker, and you can just put a sigil on anything, and then boom, it's gonna charge that shit up. So there you go. Have fun. Take a picture of your sigil and share it with us. We will share our sigils with you guys. So please share yours with us. We would love to see them.
Tag us, babies.
Baby. All right. That's that.
And that's that.
That's a wrap.
Are we going to say goodbye?
No,
Catch
we'll
us.
just Irish goodbye. Bye.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you just found me asleep in my bed.
All right, you guys. You can catch us on Instagram at Power of Three Podcast. You can email us at Power of Three Witch Podcast. And you can, I was going to add something snarky at the end there, but all I could think of was, and you can kiss our butts. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.